Hey, Peter the Cat here. Daniel was going to do a reaction to the new Batman v Superman trailer, but he's lazy, so he's going to have the cat do it instead. So, let's watch this thing.
So the trailer opens with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent meeting, and this is very interesting for me because we've seen a lot of Batman and Superman beating each other up, but we haven't seen Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne interacting, and it's pretty interesting hearing their back and forth. Clark Kent mentioning Gotham City is losing its civil liberties is, I think, maybe a slight dig at Christopher Nolan's Batman movies and how everyone criticized those for being, it's pro-NSA and pro-conservative and everything else. We briefly see Robin's costume with a message from the Joker written on it, implying the second Robin, Jason Todd, has already been killed. I think it would have been cool to save Jason Todd's death for a solo Batman movie, but I'm guessing they may have a flashback to it in this film. And the scene is alright, until this asshole pops up.
Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it. I love bringing people together. How are we?
Lex.
Hi, hello, Lex. It is a pleasure. Ow, wow, that is a good grip. You should not pick a fight with this person.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Jesse Eisenberg's version of Lex Luthor so far. He just comes off too hammy, like he's a caricature of Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor and he's just been plopped into this dark and serious movie. It feels like they're trying to make Jared Leto's Joker look good by making Lex Luthor look worse. I'm guessing this scene was included to disprove the rumors that there's a no-joke policy for DC movies now, but Lex Luthor isn't the character to, act all hammy and jokey. If this was Jimmy Olsen doing this, I could understand it, but Lex Luthor, he just comes off like a man-child here, not the serious, evil businessman he's supposed to be. Then we get a bunch of action scenes, and I don't really have much to say about these. They all look awesome. Although whenever Lex Luthor talks, it just feels like nails on a chalkboard.
Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
He sounds like Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka.
Everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable. But that is called cannibalism, my dear children, and is in fact frowned upon in most societies.
Batman is clearly jealous of Tony Stark's Iron Man suit, so he built himself an Iron Bat suit to fight Superman. I know that this anti-Superman armor was created by Frank Miller. I think it would be funny if somewhere in the movie they referenced Frank Miller somewhere.
What are you, dense? Are you retarded or something? Who the hell do you think I am? I'm the goddamn Iron Bat!
We see a brief scene where it looks like Superman is unmasking Batman, and I kind of have to wonder, it's not really necessary for Superman to unmask Batman. I mean, he can use his X-ray vision and see Batman's anatomy is identical to Bruce Wayne's, so maybe he's unmasking Bruce Wayne on TV, or maybe he's just doing it to humiliate him. I don't know. And then we see Lex Luthor has General Zod's corpse, and there's been a lot of speculation, why is Zod's corpse appearing in the earlier trailers? And now we find out. Lex Luthor takes Zod's corpse and, reanimates it or clones him, and he creates Nuclear Man! Not just kidding, it's just Doomsday. Really? They had to throw Doomsday into this movie? Warner Brothers wasn't confident enough that Batman fighting Superman wouldn't be epic enough? I would have preferred Doomsday was saved for a solo Superman sequel, or maybe the after-credits stinger to tease the next movie. But on the other hand, I guess something big has to force Batman and Superman to stop fighting and team up eventually. Anyway, the trailer ends with Doomsday shooting off this giant laser, blowing up the city around him. Are they destroying Metropolis again? Or is this supposed to be Gotham City or somewhere else? For a moment I wondered whether this giant blast was actually supposed to be the super flare attack that the Superman comics recently introduced, but watching the scene more carefully, it looks like the blast is actually created by bouncing off Wonder Woman's shield. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman has finally been revealed. A superhero using an indestructible shield to withstand a huge attack? Where have I seen that before? Yeah, it's obvious this movie is trying to one-up the Avengers. At least the Avengers didn't spend a whole movie fighting each other like Batman and Superman. Well, at least not until Civil War, I mean. Maybe that's why Warner Brothers decided to finally spoil that Doomsday was in the movie, to try and be more epic than the Civil War trailer. Also, is it just me, or does it sound like Batman speaks in his booming mechanical voice even when he's not in the Iron Bat suit?
I thought cheers with you.
Okay, let's stop playing pretend. We have Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman teaming up to fight Doomsday. This isn't Batman v Superman anymore. It's just a Justice League movie, or at least a very extended prelude to the actual Justice League movie. I guess you could criticize Marvel and say all their movies are just an extended prelude to Infinity War, where Thanos gets all the Chaos Emeralds and goes Super Saiyan or something. But at least you could say that Marvel is saving the best for last. DC throwing in such a massive supervillain just feels like an act of desperation to play catch-up with Marvel. Supposedly, Darkseid is going to be the villain of the actual Justice League movie, and people are afraid he's going to just be a ripoff of Thanos, which is kind of ironic because in the comics, Thanos was originally a ripoff of Darkseid. Also, Lex Luthor's plan in this movie is just plain stupid. He's worried about a superhero that could conquer and destroy the Earth, so what does he do? He creates a supervillain that could also conquer and destroy the Earth. If you've seen the ending to the Simpsons episode Bart the Mother, where tree lizards kill the whole pigeon population, and then Principal Skinner proposes they'll stop the lizard infestation with snakes, then kill the snakes with gorillas, and then let the gorillas die during the winter, you'll know what I mean.
But my feelings are probably all going to change once I see the actual movie. I mean, who knows? Maybe putting Doomsday in the movie will actually be a good choice, and maybe Lex Luthor won't be all that annoying. It all depends on the execution. Well, I guess you could say whether the movie is good or bad, I'm willing to bet it won't be as bad as Catwoman or Green Lantern. Oh. Well, anyway, Peter the Cat here. Bye, everyone.